Here's chapter 12 of A Yorkshire Childhood. Josh set off, not having a clue where to go. The only good thing about where they lived was that he was surrounded by fields. He loved nature and he didn't have much time for the town or shops. He didn't want to buy things, he wanted to do things. Luckily, he remembered he still had most of the thick dark chocolate in his pocket, and he broke off a piece and he placed it in the corner of his mouth. He knew it would take time to melt and he savoured the flavour. He could see a small village in the distance beyond the green fields and he decided to walk there. It was so far in the distance that he wasn't sure of how far it was in miles. It was like an optical illusion. It was a beautiful day and the butterflies were hovering around him as he slowly plodded his way on. After about half an hour he came to a fence, but there was no footpath beyond it, and so he decided to climb over and stay close to the bushes to guide him on his way. He could see the village twinkling in the distance, and he looked back and he could make out that he'd walked about a mile. He'd never gone beyond 5 miles, but this could be the day, he thought. He popped another piece of chocolate into his mouth, and he looked up and realized that he could see a yellow shape in the distance. And when he got closer, he realized it was a tractor. And then to his surprise, he heard a strange loud noise. He stopped and looked around. He could make out a shape in the distance, and it was moving. It was a herd of cows, and Josh wasn't too worried as he'd been around them before, and they had always seemed peaceful. What he didn't realize was that in the middle of the group of cows was a bull, and it was angry. Josh was lost in a daydream, and he didn't notice them getting closer and closer. Then he heard their hoofs pounding. It started as a low rumble and then grew louder like 100 drummers.